My name is Randy Bigley. Joining me on the podcast right now, we're going to talk about Crossroads Candles and Cooper's Mill. Dave Kuns is with me. Hello, Dave.
Hi, Randy. How are you today?
I'm doing well. Doing fine. This is the first time you've been on, I think.
It is.
Yeah. Wow.
Very exciting.
Crossroads Candles, I mean, that's something that we see a lot of around, and it's been around for a while, hasn't it?
This is our 20th year anniversary. In fact, March will be our actual month that we got in business back in 2003.
Talk about, a little bit about Crossroad Candles.
Well, sure. It's owned by two brothers, Jason and Justin McMullen, who are born and raised in Galion, but their grandparents, Marv and Betty Honstein, actually owned a trucking and warehousing business called Total Warehousing Services and did a lot of work with Timken. And that grew to a point where they needed to have their grandsons enter the business in the early 2000s. And the business flourished. They moved from back on Isaac Beale in a smaller warehouse out to where they're currently at now in the Crossroads Industrial Park. That's about 125,000 square feet.
Yeah.
So as that grew, they were looking for a few more opportunities to do additional warehousing and packaging, and also wanted to diversify. I joined the company in 2002. I had a background in the gift industry. So putting our two minds together, of all things, we decided to make candles, which men are about 3% of candle sales. So it's a little unusual for a group of guys to get into scented jar candles, but that's what we did.
Yeah. Wow. There's probably guys that do like scented candles, isn't there?
There are, but they're not the customer base.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And you guys are, let's talk about Cooper's Mill. I mean, you guys are in with Cooper's Mill, too. Right?
Well, the business at Crossroads went so well that in 2013, they purchased Cooper's Mill from Dave and Miriam Cooper.
Okay.
And in fact, three of the children still work there, Mary Ann, Sarah, and Dan. And they're still integral parts of Cooper's Mill. And it's doing great. In fact, we're gearing up for the big game coming up.
Right, sure.
With doing some meat and cheese trays, and Valentine's is right around the corner, and we're doing some fudge dip strawberries. And actually, we make the fudge right there. Real cream, real butter. It's real good. So those are some things that are going on to Cooper's Mill. And you can see all those on our Facebook page, either Crossroads Candles or Cooper's Mill.
Yeah, and talk about Cooper's Mill a little bit. What is Cooper's Mill if somebody that's never heard of it before?
Sure. We're an all-natural jam, jelly, fruit butter, and barbecue sauce company located we make everything right on Sandusky Street, where the market's at, behind it. It's been around for over 50 years. Back in, I think, 69, they started the company. And it's doing very well. Most of our products are sold to independent markets, farmers markets. We really don't do any of the big box stores or grocery stores. Not that we couldn't handle it, but we just choose to go in a little bit different direction. And they have a wonderful market in there, all sorts of deli cheeses and meats and fresh nuts that they make, the sugar-coated nuts. And the apple butter is really the number one item that we're known for. We're the only commercial canner in the country that makes it in a copper kettle over wood fire.
Really? Oh, wow. The old-fashioned way, right?
The old-fashioned way. In fact, most of it that you see in stores, probably all of it, is made in large vats, and it's cooked for maybe a half an hour or an hour. Ours is cooked, as I said, in a copper kettle over the wood fire, and it cooks for 4 to 6 hours. So we get all that sweetness out of the apples.
Sure. I'll have to tell my wife. She's a big fan of apple butter. Yeah.
Well, please do.
All right, will. You got an open house coming up, right?
We do. We were very fortunate that finally, after the global pandemic, we were able to open back up in November and had our open house, very successful, biggest one ever. And we knew it was going to be big, so we lengthened it from 3 days to 4 days.
Okay.
Well, now we're going to do it again in April, which was typical. Pre-COVID, we did it a spring and a holiday. So we're going to do it April 12th through the 15th. It's going to be over 4 days. Now, the first 2 days are going to require the purchase of a ticket. And that 100% of the purchase price of that goes to the United Way of Crawford County.
Nice. Yeah.
So just last year, after the holiday open house, we were able to contribute $12,500 that stayed in our community.
That's great. Yeah.
We're very excited about that, and all the details are on Facebook.
And what is your Facebook page if somebody's looking for? Just look for
it is Crossroads Candles.
Do you have a website too?
Crossroadscandles.com.
Awesome. That's pretty easy. Right?
Now, a lot of times I'll find it under Crossroads Original Designs, but and then Cooper's Mill has their own Facebook page.
Awesome. Did we talk about what you got going on with the big game coming up here?
Yeah. We're excited about it. Got the meat and cheese trays, barbecue sauces to add to your wings, Yeah, we're excited about it.
Yeah, well, yeah. So if you're going to have that Super Bowl party, come on out. See what you guys have, right?
Yep, they're running some discounts. I think it's 10% off the regular meat and cheese trays and the barbecue sauces.
But again, information's available on your Facebook page, right?
Yep.
All right. Dave, it's been great talking to you. And again, 20th anniversary of Crossroads Candles. Wow.
Thank you, Randy.
Thank you so much. Good meeting you.
Have a good day.
You too.